Good morning, everybody. Thank you for joining us today. So in the next 45 minutes, we will provide a general review of our marketing tools and resources, show you how to find them, and offer suggestions on how to apply them to your daily marketing strategies. This is our monthly marketing review session. This is not a training event, but if you have a specific question, please feel free to enter it in the chat or question box, as I will be monitoring these throughout the presentation today. You can always check out the Learn Center for additional resources as well, which we'll talk about in just a little bit at www.bhhsresource.com. We're also going to record this session and make it available on our YouTube channel as well. So a little bit about the company. I can't believe we're already starting November, but in 2018, as a company from a whole of all of our branch offices, we closed $3.3 billion in sales volume and had over 15,000 real estate transactions, leases executed, and title policies issued. The company operates in over 40 locations, serving 21 counties with approximately 1,750 sales professionals. So I share these statistics with you so you know that whenever you're speaking with your customers, that you can kind of show them the strength and the size of the company that you choose to be associated with and why they would want to do business with you. And we're in some very special company being part of Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices. From a national and international brand standpoint, there are over 50,000 sales professionals among 1,450 offices, and as well as 4 locations in Europe and 1 in Dubai. And this is a really nice map that is available for you to download, and it's called the Network Member Map. And it's nice to have with you, again, showing your sellers about the possibility of where any of a buyer could come from, or that you have the power to connect with all of these sales professionals as well through our network. And again, this is available for download on BHHSresource.com. This map shows all of the Home Services of America companies that are part of our parent company. Gets a little confusing. So I just had a map of all the Berkshire Hathaway Home Services affiliates globally. This map is all of the Home Services of America companies, which we are a part of. In January, our company was purchased by Home Services of America. So now we get to share support and resources from all of these companies throughout the United States, and some which you may be familiar with, like Long & Foster in the Mid-Atlantic region, or Intero over in California and the West Coast. And for the very, very first time in 2018, from the transactions from all of the Home Services of America companies, they were ranked the #1 real estate brokerage firm in America. And this is by Real Trends, a very reputable company. And this is a really nice PDF to include as well. Again, why do your customers want to do business with you? Because we are part of a very large and powerful network. And we're also the #1 brokerage, according to one of the top review sites. Oh, and this map is available to you as well to download, to have with you on your presentations. It's available in a couple of different places, but it's you can find it on the homepage of our intranet. Berkshire Hathaway, from a company, Berkshire Hathaway Incorporated, is actually a holding company for many businesses. It's run by Chairman and CEO Warren Buffett, who's also known as the Oracle of Omaha. Hopefully all of you are familiar with Warren Buffett, but I wanted to make sure that you had his exact title and kind of what how people know him around the world. He is one of the most respected figures in the world today, and we're very proud to be associated with him. And the company's A-share stock is over $318,000 per share. That is unbelievable. It's the most expensive stock you can own. And Berkshire Hathaway employs nearly 389,000 people and includes over 68 companies. A lot of the companies you see on the screen. So it's nice to know what Berkshire Hathaway, from a company standpoint, feels is very important and wants to touch the lives of everybody, and they do so with their companies. They stand behind their companies like Duracell, Geico, Fruit of the Loom, See's Candy, Pampered Chef, And we're so proud to be among them in the real estate space with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices. Warren Buffett has been quoted as saying, Berkshire Hathaway is built to be forever. It's true of all the businesses we own. And with that being said, we hope that you take on the tagline that Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices is real estate's forever brand. We're not going anywhere. We don't plan to go anywhere next year, 10 years, 100 years from now. So with that said, let's talk about some online marketing. Berkshire Hathaway HS.com, which is the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices national website, just went live pretty much yesterday. The new domain and the new website is BHHS.com, and it is the global network website. It is super powerful. It's on the Adobe Experience platform, which is the top in the industry. And you appear here on this on the brand's national website, and so do your listings. So I am going to give you some homework and suggestions. Again, we want to make sure you're connected in the right office, make sure your listings appear as they should, and you're the contact on all of your listings. So I encourage you to check out the new site. It's BHHS.com, super easy to get to. And at the top, and find you as a consumer would, and maybe check out one of your listings as well. But recently, the global website has received collectively over 26 million visitors. And this is a nice PDF that you can download and have as part of your listing presentation as well. It's available for download on bhhsresource.com. And you can search for it, called Good to Know Global Website. And again, it's just a PDF that's available to you as part of your marketing. We're very proud of the fact, because we're a global brand, that our sales professionals, meaning you, from all of our 40 offices around the state, speak 34 languages. So if you fluently speak another language, please make sure that it's added to your online profile. And make sure that we have that information as well, because we give that to our relocation department too. So on the national website, BHHS.com, at the top you'll see where you can search for an agent, but customers can search for an agent also. And they can put in search by city, state, zip code of where they're looking, the language, maybe a certain language, and that's why it's important for us to have that information so we can include it on your online profile, or they can also search by designation. And this is what it looks like. So if within a search results page, they can see any additional languages that are spoken. Let's talk about agent details page for the property. So whenever you pull up yourself on the national website, you're going to see your profile. So make sure your photo is there. Make sure your email address is correct. And if it is not correct, you can call the customer success team, and I'll give you that phone number before the end of the presentation, and they'll be able to assist you. But most importantly also is that if you currently have any active listings, make sure that you see the current listings underneath your profile. We also include closed transactions, and I'm pretty sure if your MLS gives it to us, it's within the past 24 months, so the past 2 years should be listed there. But again, if you currently have listings, make sure they appear underneath your profile. And if you do have active listings as the primary agent and they are not shown, definitely call the customer success team, because that means your MLS ID number is not connected to your profile, which is super important. And this is what the property details page looks like. So again, this happens automatically. You don't have to do anything. But whenever you do take a listing, what you should do as common practice is check that listing online pretty much within 24 hours. Even a couple hours later, it should be on the website. But whenever it gets there, I would use this share button, and not only share it on your social media, but also encourage your sellers to do the same. And your contact information is on your listings as well, and as well as a link to contact you, the agent, see the property, or make an offer. So we want to make sure that you know what the new website has as well. So when you're talking to your sellers, and you can explain what the property details page is like and how you could be connected with anybody that inquires on their property. Any lead that you get from the national website will go into your brand new Sage CRM. And this is connected to the national website. You will receive an email notification, but this is where you can manage any contacts that come in from the national website. And the homepage that you're looking at right now is the homepage of the Resource Center. I've mentioned that several times in just a couple of minutes that we've been speaking this morning, but this is the homepage of BHHSresource.com. And you see Sage CRM on one of the on the last tile that's shown on the homepage. So it's super important, like I said, if you have active listings that they show on your profile, because we syndicate our listings to a lot of different places, and we want to make sure that you're connected to all of your listings. We send a data feed of all of our listings to Zillow. And if you haven't done so already, or if you haven't checked out your profile on Zillow in a while, I encourage you to do so. Go to Zillow.com and sign into your profile or join or set it up and make sure your photo's there. Encourage people to do reviews because that helps in Zillow as well. But you will always be listed as a listing agent on Zillow.com. And you want to make sure that you're represented very nicely everywhere you can. Zillow owns Trulia, so all of our listings also go onto Trulia.com, but you don't have to set up a separate profile because Zillow owns Trulia. The same profile that you have in Zillow shows up on your listings on Trulia. We also send a data feed of our listings to the Wall Street Journal. You are listed as a contact on all of your listings. One of the things I also encourage you to do is you can't share your listings enough to market it. So I would find a listing on Wall Street Journal and click on the share button at the bottom and maybe share it a couple days later on your Facebook page or your Twitter page. For any listing that you have that's priced at $1 million and above, we also send those listings to mansionglobal.com, which is Wall Street Journal's premier luxury website. You are the contact on all of your listings, but it's nice to know that the listings appear here too. We also are Advantage Pro members on Realtor.com. Realtor.com is still the #1 trusted website for real estate in the world. All of our listings go there, and we have enhanced branding to make our listings stand out a little bit more than the competition when they're looking at a sea of listings online. Our logo's there. When you click on a listing, you'll see our Cabernet banner. And for our Prima agents, you should have your photo there, and you are the contact on all of your listings on Realtor.com as a Prima agent. We also send a data feed of our listings to Juwai.com. And this is important because Juwai.com is pretty much the Realtor.com of China, and it sits behind the Chinese firewall. And this is nice to share with your sellers. Again, I'm sharing all of this data with you so you can, when you're on a listing appointment, you can share this information with them easily and fluently, and hopefully you will win the listing. You can find your property on Juwai.com by going directly to Juwai.com/global search/the MLS number, right there. And we also send a data feed to the Financial Times of London. And the listings can be found on propertylistings.ft.com. We also partner with the International MLS. So when you're on a listing appointment, you can tell your sellers not only do you put their listing in the local MLS, but it also goes on the International MLS. If you're not familiar with this site, it's a global portal with more than 1 million listings in 60 countries. But we also enhanced our partnership with the International MLS this year, where we wanted every one of our sales professionals to have a profile on the IMLS.com. If you haven't set it up, the way that you do that is you log into BHHSresource.com, click on Lead Resource, which I'll show you in a little bit, and then on the Services tab of your dashboard, you're going to see a link that says IMLS.com. And this is where it will take you to. And you should see your email address directly on that login screen. And at the top, under Agent Directory or Agent, find an agent in the Agent Directory, this is where you would add your personalization. What services, what zip codes you service, maybe information about you, but you definitely want to set that up because you never know how somebody's going to connect with you. And it's easy to do. If you have any questions on that, help is available online as well for the international MLS, and we hope that you take advantage of that free profile. Again, all company paid. We also send a data feed to worldpropertyjournal.com, and all of your listings appear here too, with you as the contact. So the reason why this is important is because Google loves their data. They constantly add real estate related articles and content to their website, and Google loves that content. So anytime you can have an advantage or a leg up within Google, we like to position ourselves in that space. We also send a data feed to Wiki Realty. Wiki Realty is, again, it is a place where you can provide hyper-local content to be the owner of a certain area, a market area, a farm area, maybe your neighborhood. If you're interested in kind of more information about Wiki Realty and what it has to offer, we are going to have an exclusive webinar for our sales professionals, on Thursday, November 14th at 2 o'clock. So I'll send out the information and the invitation on that. But again, it's a way to provide hyper-local content to consumers that live in the area, want to live in the area, and it connects you to your listings in that area as well. So more information to come on that. We also send a data feed of our listings to Nextdoor. Nextdoor is one of the most used private neighborhood networks that's out there on the market today. Some neighborhoods use it more than others, but it's nice to know and share with your sellers if your community or your area happens to be big users of Nextdoor, that your listings appear here as well. And you can also claim your profile on Nextdoor. If you haven't done that already, there's no cost. It takes a couple of minutes. I encourage you to set up and claim your business profile on Nextdoor. So let's talk about, we mentioned Google, but what's really important, it all stems pretty much from the listings that you enter into the MLS. So next time you enter a listing, really dig deep and really make sure that you utilize all the remarks and certain keywords surrounding that property. So not only include bedrooms, bathrooms, features of the home, but also I would add keywords and descriptions of maybe the subdivision, schools nearby, parks, points of interest. Maybe it's near a Publix or maybe a beach. I would include that in the remarks if you can, and tag the photos instead of uploading them as photo 1, photo 2. Hopefully you're adding community photos in there too, and name them as such, because Google loves that content, and you never know how Google's gonna place the listing. Another thing about listings that we hope that you're all taking advantage of is automated listing advertising, and it's designed to help you win more listings and wow your sellers. And we do this through the Adwerx platform. We started this in May, and it's been super powerful. And what this is anytime you take a listing, we automate an ad for you. And to date, network ads on the platform have generated over 31 million impressions. It's huge. We encourage you to make sure that you're adding your seller's email address, which I'll talk about in just a minute, but just to kind of give a quick overview of what the Adwerx digital ad platform is that we will customize ads and we automate the process. And these new listing ads appear on the internet, on Facebook, on Instagram, and they're automatically sent to a targeted audience. When you enter a listing, for the first 7 days that the listing's in the MLS, they go out to website visitors and mobile visitors within a 15-mile radius of that listing. And we do this through behavioral targeting. They're also displayed to potential buyers anywhere they go on Facebook, mobile, or the web. So your ad follows these buyers for 7 days all around on all of these various places where they're searching, either on their desktop computer or their mobile device. We have a listing presentation video that's available for you to download that you can take with you on a listing presentation and just play the video. It's about a minute long, minute and a half long, and she literally explains the power of the digital ad platform And the only thing that we ask you to do is kind of talk about it, tell your sellers that you're automatically doing this for them. They will love it. So the seller experience is, if you add your seller's email address to your Adwerx dashboard, and I'll show you how to access it, they will receive a custom campaign report. And if they click on it, your ad highlighting their property will also follow that seller anywhere they go on their computer or their mobile device or their iPad or wherever they're looking for those 7 days as well. And they're going to think you're a rock star by creating and marketing their property this way. So your experience, again, 24 to 48 hours after you enter the listing into the MLS, you're going to get an email from Adwerx saying your digital ad campaign is now ready. When you get that email, log into the dashboard on Resource Center and add your seller's email address. You can edit the ad if you want to, but you don't have to. So automatically created. It's really nice. And the ad runs company paid for 7 days, which is huge. And if you wanted to add any additional weeks, it's about $50 a week if you wanted to. But those first 7 days are the most critical because it really, really grabs the attention of the new listing and the hype around it. And the program is available for all new listings that go into the MLS. And you don't have to do a thing other than add your seller's email address. And the way that you do that, you log into the Resource Center at BHHSresource.com, and you're going to see these little dots in the upper left-hand corner of the homepage. That's called an app launcher. When you click on that app launcher, it's going to take you to another pop-up, and on that pop-up, it has a few different icons on it, but you want to access the Adwerx dashboard from that app launcher. And that's where you can add your seller's email address. Okay, so talking about social media, Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices, from a national standpoint, they have a really strong social media footprint. So I encourage you also to connect with Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices social media through Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, and Pinterest. And the fastest and easiest way to do that is to go to the national website, which is BHHS.com, scroll to the bottom, and you'll see all of their social media icons. Oh yeah, and we tweet about all of our new listings as well. So anytime you take a new listing, we tweet about it to our followers. I would also love for you to connect with our company social media, and you kind of do it the same way. Fastest, easiest way to get to our social media is to go to BHHSFloridaRealty.com, scroll to the bottom, and you'll see the icons for our social media: Facebook, Twitter, YouTube channel, and Pinterest. Just as I asked you to do on the national site, I would also encourage you to go to our company site and search for you just as a customer would as well. Make sure you're listed in the right office. If you have active listings, you can go directly to the property detail page on your listings by going to BHHSFloridaRealty.com/MLS number. And that's the fastest and the easiest way to make sure you're connected to your listings. But what's also nice about that is as a Prima agent, you can do the exact same thing with your Prima website. So go to your domain name, whatever it is, primawebsite.com/MLS number, and you will go directly to that listing on your website. So when you talk to your sellers, make sure that they know at the listing that you create a website for every one of your listings that has all the property details, market snapshot, community information, trends, photos, share button, virtual tour link, and where customers can also schedule a showing and connect with you. When I say go to BHHSFloridaRealty.com/MLS number, I mean to put that address physically in the address bar of your search browser. Hopefully you're using Chrome or Safari or Firefox. Those are the best browsers out there, and not in the search box. Two totally different experiences. We send our listings to a lot of places, but the good thing for you is that we have what we call our path of a listing. And it shows and demonstrates to you and to your sellers exactly what happens to their listing once you enter it into the MLS. And this is available for you to download. It's available on our intranet on the homepage, and it's just called Path of a Listing. And the way that you get to our intranet is, again, this is separate than the Resource Center. The Resource Center is the intranet for all of the Berkshire Hathaway affiliate network members, all 50,000 globally at www.bhhsresource.com. Our intranet is only for you, our sales professionals with BHHS Florida Realty, all from our 40 offices, 1,750 sales professionals. The way that you get to it is you go to floridarealtyintranet.com and type in the company username, which is Florida Realty, all lowercase, and your password is unique to your branch office. It's a 7500 number. If you're not quite sure what your 7500 number is, just ask your branch office manager or your branch office administrator, and they will provide that code to you. Once you're logged into our intranet, at the top left-hand corner, there is a link to the Do Not Call list. And you can search for numbers or add a number if you're told to add a number to the Do Not Call registry for the company, which is in there too. But you can search 10 numbers at a time and make sure that if you do happen to be cold calling, if you're prospecting, make sure you cross-reference it with the Do Not Call list because we do not want you to get a fine for calling somebody that's on the Do Not Call list. And it'll tell you immediately, yes, you can, or no, you can't. One thing to keep in mind, though, if somebody inquires anywhere, like reaches out to you on your website, provides a phone number, that is giving you permission to call them. You do not need to cross-reference that number on the Do Not Call list because they initiated that conversation. We also have under Market Your Listings, we have logos if you needed them. We had home selling presentations. Our passive listings are also listed there under Market Your Listings. But on the homepage, we also have links to our digital flipbook. And one of the flipbooks that we offer to you is our Florida Realty listingbook.com. This is the listing presentation, and it's available to you in a digital download and actually a flipbook. So the way that I would utilize this, if you haven't checked it out, please write it down. Please take the time to go there. It's your digital listing presentation. So you can use it a couple of different ways. If it were me, I'd probably send this link ahead of time to my seller, confirming the appointment, and just giving them the link so they can browse and find out a little bit more about you, your marketing, and your company ahead of time before you actually meet with them. But I would also have it for myself, and I would have it on my iPad or my notebook, however I do my presentation, and I could pull it up that way and go through it, but I would also download the pages. You can download the whole flipbook as a PDF, and you can pick out, if you like to customize your presentation, you can pick out the pieces that you would like to have specifically for your marketing presentation. We offer a lot of tools and resources at our company, but we make them all available to you as little reminders. Pretty much everything I'm reviewing today, you can go to floridarealtymarketing.com and kind of see the same thing. It's a digital flipbook designed specifically for you, our sales professionals. It has links to our preferred partners, like our in-house title company, Florida Title and Guarantee Agency. It has a link and information on our mortgage company, Prosperity Home Mortgage, our home warranty companies that we partner with, and many other resources. I'm super excited to share with you our Luxury Collection of Florida Marketing Program. Again, this is 100% company paid. If you're going on a listing appointment that happens to be in that upper tier, could qualify to be part of our Luxury Collection, make sure you're super familiar with all of the marketing that we provide from a company standpoint. We print our in-house magazine that we publish 4 times a year. The listing is marketed for the life of the listing. There's a whole entire component. We hire a luxury photographer for you. It's in the magazine. We partner with the DuPont Registry. So we take our standalone magazine and insert it into the DuPont Registry for their full global distribution. And like I said, it is 100% company paid. So learn more about our Luxury Collection of Florida marketing program. Go to our intranet, market your listings. There's a Luxury Collection of Florida section. It has the application, the qualification. It also has a link to a webinar. Michelle Serrano is our Luxury Collection of Florida manager. She sits with me here in Sunrise. and she does a luxury collection webinar every other month, but we also record it. It's about 20 minutes long. It's worth your time. If you're in that luxury space or you want to be in that luxury space, review the recorded webinar. The next one actually Michelle has on Friday, November 15th. So if you, and we'll send out the information to join that webinar, but all your questions will be answered and it will show you how to market those luxury properties. You can also like us on Facebook too. They have their own Facebook page. One of the other things on the homepage of the Resource Center is the link to the luxury collection. And this is through National, Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices National. And if you're in, if you have or sell luxury listings, I would encourage you to apply for your luxury collection specialist designation. And there's no cost to do that. It's just a simple application. You turn it in, and if you qualify it, if it is accepted, now you can network with all of the other luxury collection specialists throughout the network. And that's really powerful whenever you go on a listing appointment, because then you can talk about it, of how you can market their luxury property to all of the other luxury collection specialists within the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices network globally. Back to our intranet, there's a link to our preferred service partners. One of those happens to be Paradigm. So we've been partners with Paradigm, which used to be Visual Tour, for many, many years, like over a decade. And what we do is anytime you take a new listing and you put at least 6 photos in the MLS and you don't say yes to the question in the MLS when it says, if you want a virtual tour, click here or say yes. If you click no, we will automatically create a tour for you. If you click yes on that question, that means that you want a tour generated by your MLS, just like every other listing in the MLS. So you don't want that one. You want to click no, so we will create a tour for you automatically through your Paradigm account. There's no extra work for you. Price and status changes are automatically updated through the feed. Once you have your first listing, you have access to your Paradigm account, and you can edit the listing if you want to. You can enhance it. You can add video. There's unlimited photos. And we also create a YouTube video that we automatically post for you on our YouTube channel. But if you happen to have your own YouTube channel, in your profile, in your Paradigm account, you can link all of your tours that will go automatically post to your YouTube channel. Paradigm is fabulous. They have such a fantastic support team that if you have any questions with your Paradigm account, how to use it, how to set it up, how to make sure your listings are automatically sent to your Facebook page, or if you want to create a Facebook business page, they can assist you with that. That's their contact information on the screen, support@paradigm.com, or you can call them and maybe schedule an appointment and sit one-on-one with them to use this powerful marketing suite. And oh, by the way, that's all company paid. You don't pay anything for that. So back to the homepage of our intranet, we also have links to Claris Market Metrics. These are, this is an account, again, company paid. You sign up for it through your MLS credentials, and then you have access to all these charts and graphs for your specific area. Maybe you're going on a listing appointment. You want to create a graph that shows all of the sold properties in the past 12 months within that area. You can use Market Metrics to do that, Claris Market Metrics. Okay, let's talk about social media resource. Back to the homepage, once you're logged into the Resource Center, there's a tile called Social Media Resource. You want to connect, if you're on social media with Facebook, LinkedIn, or Twitter, you want to make sure that you connect your social media through Social Media Resource. And this is a set it and forget it service. All company paid, branded to you. Posts automatically happen from the writers at RIS Media, which is the leader in real estate information. And you look super knowledgeable, and there are always interesting articles that are posted on your behalf to your social media accounts automatically for you. You can also post your listings, and have your listings connect to your Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn accounts. Again, one time set up your business page connection for your Facebook, your Twitter, and your LinkedIn, and you're good to go. It solves that question, what do I post on my social media? This solves that problem. Set it up and forget it. We also encourage you to set up your account on RPR, and you do that at narrpr.com. And if you're not familiar with these reports, they are incredibly detailed with every parcel available in the United States. RPR tells the story of a home, neighborhood, or city beyond the listing. It compiles all of this data into one report branded to you, and we brand it with our company information as well. Help is available to you 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. So at your convenience, set up your account on RPR, and then you download the app. This is what the homepage looks like whenever you log in. You can search for properties, and there's a heat map on there. You can tell if there's properties that are maybe struggling financially, that may be a good listing opportunity. I think you're going to love these reports. You can generate a report on any property, and you can set it up where it can send a link as a PDF to your customer. You'll love it. We have upcoming workshops with RPR that are going to be available. Your manager has all the details, so if you wanted to learn a little bit more about RPR and how to use the product, definitely get with your manager and sign up for these workshops and these webinars. It will be worth your time and investment. Again, there's no cost for RPR, but you'll love the service. We also offer to you to provide to your customers a concierge program, a complimentary concierge program, which means that there's no charge to you or your customers. And one call does it all. And it's available for your buyers, sellers, and renters. And what this does, it can help your customers connect their utilities, their electric, their security, their satellite, their cable, their phone, the internet, the movers, all with this one phone call. And they shop around. They have the best deals and services that are available and out there, and they're there to assist your customers on your behalf. So if you're interested, you can sign up your customers, or that you can just direct them to floridarealtyconcierge.com. I've talked about the Resource Center a lot. Again, it's the intranet for all of the Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices sales professionals globally, which is 50,000 of you. The customer success team phone number is right on the screen. I call them all the time. They're available from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m. Monday through Friday. And the email address is on the screen as well. Any question you have on the Resource Center, you can direct directly to the Berkshire Hathaway Customer Success Team. First time you log in, make sure you go to your profile, which is up in the right-hand corner, and make sure your phone number is correct, your email address is correct, you're in the right office. And you can set up your social media links as well, so they can appear in your profile. And also, if you've updated your photo, you may want to add that to the Resource Center profile too. One of the things that I know we use all the time, and hopefully you are as well, is marketing resource. When you're logged into the resource, click on the marketing resource tile, and it will connect you to your own marketing resource. This is your one-stop online location for marketing materials, e-cards, videos, newsletter templates that are available. There's over 2,000 templates available in marketing resource, and a lot of them have MLS integration. And what that means is that if you take a new listing, probably within a couple of hours, you can log into marketing resource, select the just listed e-card, select the MLS property, and it will automatically bring in photos, address, price, description. So in just a couple of clicks, you can send out a professionally designed e-card all ready to go. One of the other things that they have in there is a resume, a profile, about me template. So if you go into marketing resource and type resume, you'll see a bunch of templates come up. I highly encourage you to get a professional biography, which is your resume, and have it not only in an e-card that you can send to a new customer, or again, if I were going on a listing appointment, I'd have my resume all set up and ready to go, that after I confirm the appointment, I would send them an e-card with my resume as well. But we created a 10 steps to writing your biography, and it's available on the homepage of our intranet right now. It's on floridarealtyintranet.com. If you've kind of struggled with what to put on there, how do I build it, kind of gives you a guide to do that. The reason why it's important is a professional biography that you can have as an e-card, but you can use it on your online profiles as well. It can attract new customers. It can lay the foundation to build a professional relationship. And your bio should also include your interests and hobbies, because you never know how somebody may connect with you. You can use that resume and you can make sure that it's updated on your Zillow profile. I use Cami as an example. She's one of our sales professionals who's been with us for a long time. Her profile is outstanding on Zillow. She has 5-star ratings. I can see her picture. I can read more about her. This is your online business card. Same thing on Realtor.com. There's Cami again, with reviews, her photo, very professional. She has a cover photo. So when you go to her profile, it's very professional. Same thing with LinkedIn. You can use that biography over and over again. It's just taking that hour or two to put it down in writing. And your writing of your bio should be at the top of your to-do list. It's inexpensive, but it's effective. And once you have your bio, you can put it on your website too. Like we just showed you, it can be used over and over, so it's a consistent experience. You can include it in your listing presentation, on brochures, on your Facebook, LinkedIn, every place where you're online. And you should make sure to keep it updated by reviewing it every 6 months or so. I know I'm spending a lot of time on biographies and resumes, but it's super important. I go to websites all the time, and I'll see the either nothing, maybe not even a photo. So make sure that you're represented how you want to be represented online and in print. Okay, back to the homepage, lead resource. So we as a company have our own standalone version of lead resource. It's different than the brand new Sage CRM. Lead resource connects you to your dashboard. And this is what connects any lead. This is where you can manage leads that come in that you have access to from our company site or as a Prima agent. This is where you would manage your leads. Whenever you go there, again, I would just check out your profile, make sure it looks good, make sure it has your latest photo and that kind of stuff. We also have a link to our services tab. Remember, if that looks familiar, this is how you access your IMLS dashboard right there. This is where you can manage contacts. And again, this is where you would manage leads that come in from the company site or your Prima website. So back to the Resource Center, there is what we call Buyer Match. Buyer Match is a service that we provide to you. There's no additional charge. And Buy Side allows you to answer the questions that sellers want to know. How much is their home worth, and do you have buyers looking for my home? When you log into your Buyer Match dashboard, you're going to see links for your home valuation site, your BMA, and a place where you can add your buyers. A BMA is a buyer market analysis, and it's a report that you can generate in just a couple of minutes if you're going on a listing appointment. Super powerful. Check it out. Tons of resources. Your home valuation site is a place that's pretty much your own Zillow. You can market it. You can direct people to it. You can easily create a social media post asking people if they're interested to find out how much their home is worth. It's a lead generator for you. And this is what your URL looks like. Everybody has them in our company, but we connect them to our Prima sites too. And it automatically gives customers an estimated home value from 3 different locations. We include Zillow on purpose. There is about a 25% variance in these estimates, and the whole idea is so they connect and contact you to find out why there's such a big variable from one estimate to the next. For every Prima agent, we incorporate it on your Prima site. It's the What is Your Home Worth button, connects you over to your URL. I talk a lot about Prima. We talk about it in our company, but if you're thinking about your technology package, you may want to consider Prima. There's no setup fee. It is $99 a month. There's a new construction tab on there. There's a video resource center, Google Translator. It's in responsive design. So no matter what device somebody's looking at your website, they all have the same experience. We also, as Advantage Pro members, as a Prima agent, you're the contact on all of your leads. You also have 5 Street, which is a immediate auto lead responder, which is really nice, and it connects you to your customer's social media, gives you that included in the contact request. So Primo is the package. Your manager knows all about it. There's information about it on our intranet as well. So back to the Resource Center, just a couple of minutes. I realized it's 11:45. We just have a few more slides to go over, and then we'll be all set. So hopefully you can bear with me just for a few more minutes. So on the homepage, back on the Resource Center, there's a link to the Learn Center 2.0. And this is where you can get all of the virtually led instructor training on all of the services that Berkshire Hathaway HomeServices offers. There's new content added all the time. You go at your own pace, and I encourage you to at least take a training once a month. There's different learning paths that are available. There's podcasts that are available. If you're interested in a certain topic like social media, you can search for it and see what comes up. Maybe lead generating. There's a whole entire section on home marketing system created by Alan Dalton and Gino Blafari, all available at your fingertips in Learn Center. There's the part of the customized home marketing system. It kind of walks you through the step-by-step proposal process. There is the real estate lifestyle and planning guide that's brand new and available to you to promote you as the forever agent and taking your customers through all of the stages of their lifestyle, from first-time home buyers to move-up buyers to luxury buyers to empty nesters moving down. So again, that's on Learn Center, all available at your fingertips at your own pace. Take them when you can. 7 places to update your profile. I kept saying, make sure your profile is updated here, here, and here. This is just kind of a recap of that. The homepage on the Resource Center, your marketing resource profile, lead resource, buyer match profile, your social media, and your online profiles at Zillow, the international MLS, and Nextdoor. Claim your listing claim your business on Nextdoor. Again, hopefully you take advantage of this. Hopefully you've also seen the redesigned branded version of Form Simplicity. This is where you can access all of our online transaction forms, whether you're going on a listing appointment or you have the listing, and you, as well as sales contracts and rental forms. That's all on Form Simplicity. Oh, and we have the Ultimate Edition we pay for all of our sales professionals on Form Simplicity. Like I mentioned, we have a lot of resources and trainings and websites available to you, but we also provide the help and support along with that. As part of FloridaRealtyMarketing.com, you'll find these pages in the back, helpful links and training and support links for everything I talked about today. We also have Password Keeper. As a thank you for joining us today, I will send everybody a Password Keeper. And this is just, it's in a Word document. You can modify it and tailor it to whatever you need. And because we have a lot of resources, we have a lot of usernames and passwords, and hopefully this will keep you organized. So that's it. That was our marketing overview webinar today. As mentioned, this session was recorded, and I'll make it available on the homepage of our intranet, but also on our YouTube channel. So I'm looking, I don't see any questions today. So thank you so much for your time. Thank you for being with part of our company. And we're here if you have any questions. Thank you and have a wonderful day.